it's Rena. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about two lipsticks that I got yesterday in the mail. They're both from Jeffree Cosmetics, and I got them in the latest restock. So I got Unicorn Blood, which is actually the one that I am wearing today, and I also got Rose Madder. Basically, I got Unicorn Blood because I've been wanting a red lipstick from Jeffree Star. I know that Unicorn Blood has actually been out for a very long time, but I kept putting it off because, you know, I like to get the more unique shades, and to me, I was like, I have a lot of reds, do I really need this? But the more I thought about it, the more I was like, you know, these are my favorite liquid lipsticks. They are a great formula for me, and I would really like to have a red that would last all day in this formula that's going to be comfortable. So I ended up biting the bullet and getting Unicorn Blood, and as for Rose Madder, I thought it would be kind of fun to have a shade that was like in between Doll Parts and Gemini, since I wear those so much. So I will be doing comparison swatches a little bit later in the video after I go through each of these individual colors, so you can see how this compares to Gemini, Doll Parts, and Androgyny. So yeah, I'll swatch them all and let you guys see, you know, the differences and everything between the colors. But for now, I just wanted to like preface this by saying, I know that Jeffree Star, the brand, has been very contentious lately within the makeup community, and I myself have been trying to come to grips with like how I feel about everything. I really love the liquid lipsticks, and I have for a long time. I mean, I ordered I'm Royalty the night that they first released, the day the brand first opened, and so I really love them, and they're a great formula. They're wonderful for my dry lips because a lot of liquid lipsticks severely dry out my lips and are not nice to, you know, people who have dry skin, dry lips, but they last and they work really well. However, at the same time, it is really concerning that there's some ethical issues going on in terms of the way that the brand is being represented. So I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. I can link down to Stephanie Nicole's review video of the Beauty Killer palette, and that has a bunch of information about what I'm talking about, basically. I don't care to get into it myself, just because that's not really what my channel's about. But yeah, Stephanie Nicole has a really good breakdown about that, and I'm just having issues with it because I know I would never support Lime Crime, and now that Jeffree Star is starting to kind of like, I don't know, a lot of the stuff is starting to come out about him acting in similar ways to Doe Deer. It has me really concerned. So just wanted to preface the video with that. I do still love these liquid lipsticks. Clearly, I have a lot of them. But yeah, I just wanted to say that to begin with. So I'll start off with Rose Madder. I wore this for a little bit yesterday, and I will have a picture at the end of the video of me wearing it. It is a kind of pink nude, but it's it's not neon. It's not like 714 was from his collection, but it is quite bright. It's almost got like, you can tell it almost has like a white pigment to it, where it's very bright and coral. It's what I would consider like a salmon shade. I didn't think it was going to look too great on my skin tone when I first got it, and I opened up the box and I was like, ooh, that's a lot lighter than I expected it to be. But I wasn't entirely disappointed. It actually turned out pretty nicely, I think. So again, I'll have a picture at the end of the video of me actually wearing it so you can see it on my skin tone. But again, there is the swatch. And as for Unicorn Blood, this one has almost a thicker texture than Rose Madder does. It definitely goes on a little thicker. So here it is swatched. It's a deep blood red, and I will say this one almost went on a tad patchy. So what I end up doing, I found this is the easiest way for me to apply this one to make it go on evenly, is I put a little bit on the bottom lip, and then I do that, which I never do with my Jeffree Star lipsticks, but for this one, because it is so thick and very pigmented but unevenly almost, I definitely do that so that I get like the even around my lips, so it takes away some of the pigment from the bottom that's making it uneven, if that makes any sense. And I think it distributed it pretty evenly once I did that. So I ended up being happy with it in the end. I've put this on about, oh god, I don't know, like 6 to 7 minutes ago now. So I will go ahead and do a kiss test on this hand. There is nothing on this hand. So this one, I found this yesterday as well. Compared to all of my other Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks, this one transfers the most. And I have a feeling it has to do with the texture of it being a lot thicker. And the fact that I have to like mush my lips together to get it to go on even. Every other liquid lipstick that I have from Jeffree Star does not do this. It's not that big of a deal because I think they are still going to last a long time on me. I wore it yesterday and I worked out and I drank and it seemed okay. But again, there is going to be transfer, so it's not going to be like bulletproof like some of these liquid lipsticks are. So you just have to decide if that's something that's a make it or break it for you. Rose Madder, however, I wore that a long time yesterday, and I didn't have any issues with transferring, nothing, and no cracking. It was beautiful. So I have to say, I think it's just a formulation issue with Unicorn Blood, just the fact that it's thicker than most of the other liquid lipsticks that they have. So that's basically it. Unicorn Blood has the chemical smell, the raw ingredient smell that Jeffree Star calls it. I also think it's the one that people call cat pee smell, because I can definitely see why people think it smells like cat pee now. All the ones that I've had that smell like raw ingredients just don't smell like anything, but this one has a distinct, like, not fun smell to it. But once you put it on the lips, I don't smell a thing, so it's not that big of an issue for me. Rose Madder has the root beer smell, which I've never been fond of. This actually bothers me more than the cat pee type smell. I don't know why. I don't like fake vanilla smells, and that's all I smell from it is like fake vanilla and plastic. But again, once it dries down, it's gone, and it doesn't bother me after that. But if you're very sensitive to smells, this might be an issue for you. But yeah, so let me go ahead and swatch the ones that I wanted to do for comparison. So I'm going to swatch Rose Madder again. Let's do Doll Parts next. I'm going to sandwich it, actually. I'm going to put Gemini and Doll Parts around it. And then Androgyny. Okay, so here we go. This is Gemini right here next to Rose Madder. You can see that Gemini is considerably more brown and darker than Rose Madder, and Doll Parts is considerably more pink and more cool toned than Rose Madder, and Androgyny is way, way, way darker. This is also a good shot to compare Androgyny to Gemini and see that Androgyny is a good 3 to 4 shades darker with more of a purpley plum tone color. So again, there is Gemini, Rose Madder, Doll Parts, and Androgyny. So they're all considerably different. At first, they look very similar online, at least I think. Maybe not Androgyny, but the other ones kind of do. So I hope that that helped if you were trying to decide which one to get. But yeah, overall, I like them. I will say I'm a little disappointed with the transfer that Unicorn Blood has, but I don't think it's going to be a big issue in the long run. If you're interested in what I'm wearing on the rest of my face, I'm wearing the, the Tarte Swamp Queen palette. I wore hashtag SFS all over the lid, Sippy Sippy and Dogman in the outer corner, Natural Peaches in the crease, and Big Baby up here on the brow bone. So, and then the rest of my, like, blush highlighter is also from that palette. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope this was helpful in some way, and maybe if you were deciding to order one of these from Jeffree. I did not buy Mannequin during this restock. I would like to get it eventually, but we'll see what happens. I'm still trying to save for my trip, so that'll have to be afterwards. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys later.